Have you ever walked into your own kitchen and found yourself staring at a familiar coffee mug only to think, wait, was that color always so bold? It feels differently today. Or maybe you're driving your usual route to work, a path you could navigate in your sleep usually, but today, every billboard, every shop sign feels like it's whispering a secret message just for you. If your entire life suddenly feels like you've accidentally put on someone else's glasses, a little too blurry, a little sharp, definitely not yours, then please stay right here. Take a breath and know you're not losing your mind, you're not broken, you're simply boarding a brand new train while the station itself is under construction. It's a real, profound internal realignment, a deep inner transformation that's unfolding whether you're consciously realizing it or not. Picture this for a moment. A staggering 83% of people who report feeling like they woke up in the wrong life are actually describing something mystics and spiritual teachers have called a timeline shift for centuries. This isn't some far-fetched science fiction plot. It's a very real, measurable uptick in searches and phrases like, why does everything feel off? Or why do I feel so disconnected? That has surged dramatically since the year of 2020. Now, I'm sure you guys have pinpointed that year because that year was a year of global shifts and collective introspection that served as a powerful catalyst for many, prompting deeper questions about life's purpose and individual existence. And in the next few minutes, we're going to unpack the 5 neon bright, unmistakable clues that your soul has just hopped tracks, moving into a better, more authentic real on reality. No confusing jargon, no unnecessary fluff, just clear, undeniable signals that you can finally exhale and say, ah, that explains it. And at the end, we're going to tell you how to navigate it, so stick with us. The first sign is that your favorite playlist starts to feel like static. Remember that one song, that anthem that you always lifted your spirits and pumped you up and simply made you feel understood? Well, now when it comes on, it's flat, it's stale. It's like the volume got turned down and it's not on the speakers deep inside of you. The magic emotional charge just isn't there anymore. When your soul shifts timeline, your old emotional shortcuts, those go-to comfort zones, those familiar sources of joy or solace often stop working. Your brain might still recognize the beat, your body might still remember the rhythm, but the deep, resonant emotional charge, it's changed. This is the first quiet yet persistent alarm bell that external stimuli that once consistently produced specific energetic inner movie or feeling can now generate nothing but static. You're not necessarily depressed, you're more likely desynchronized from your old frequency, your old energetic signature. Your emotional landscape is recalibrating, and that's okay. Instead of forcing the vibe, trying to cling what used to work, try something radical. Skip the track, mute the noise, sit down in the quiet. Allow a new, clearer station to tune into itself without interference. This heightened sensitivity is a key part of your spiritual awakening, a sign that your inner barometer is adjusting to new energetic realities. The second sign is that relationships start auto-unfolding. You scroll through your phone, you see a meme from a friend you've known for years, and that meme used to absolutely double you over with laughter. Now you find yourself typing politely, LOL, or a quiet voice in your head honestly thinks, we have absolutely nothing in common anymore. Some folks might simply drift away without drama, like leaves falling from a tree. Others, perhaps, more surprisingly, might become oddly irritated or even openly confrontational by your mere presence. Think of this as a cosmic closet cleaning, a ruthless energetic purge. When you shift timelines, your energetic signature changes subtly, but also profoundly. The people, the connections, the relationships that perfectly match the old you simply no longer fit, and the frequency you're emanating now. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, is upgrading you to relationships that match your new vibration without hesitation and eject you from your old orbit, sometimes disturbingly suddenly. The key here is to refrain from chasing. Don't try to force the old connections back into the ill-fitting boxes that they were once fit in. Trust the gap. Trust the space that opens up. Have faith that better, more aligned company is already en route preparing to meet you in the evolved version of yourself. This process, while sometimes painful, is also a really natural part of letting go of the old to make way for the new. A necessary grief for what is left behind as you step into your authentic path ahead. Now, the third sign is that your body becomes a living deja vu machine. You may start waking up consistently at 3:33. See our other videos for comments on that, as well as seeing 4:44 in the morning and at night. You walk into a new cafe and the aroma of the roasted beans hits you suddenly, and you're overwhelmed by a powerful memory that you can't quite place. A vivid sensation that's been there before, but you don't know where it was before. You can't quite place it. Physical symptoms might emerge, like persistent tingling in your palms or hands, subtle, distinct pressure at your temples, incredibly vivid, sometimes prophetic dreams that feel more real than walking in everyday life. These aren't random. This is your body and your incredible biological instrument shouting, new coordinates locking in, recalibration in process. Scientists might label this proprioceptive mismatch, a disconnect between your perceived body and your position in reality. Well, mystics, on the other hand, would describe it as a gate crashing into a parallel, now different reality stream. Regardless of the label, the message is profound and the same. Your cells, your very DNA, are actively recalibrating to a reality where the outcomes and the possibilities, the very fabric of your existence, are fundamentally different. So listen to your body. Hydrate like you're crossing a desert. Nap when the urge strikes you, even if it's just for 5 minutes. And for goodness sake, believe the goosebumps and your gut feelings and the sudden warmth that may come as your internal compass shifts and confirms where you're now going and where you're now heading. Your body is undergoing a profound energetic realignment, returning to its authentic self, and even if the external world hasn't quite caught up yet, you can know that that's what's going on. Now, the fourth sign is that the goals you chased for many years may suddenly feel empty. That master's degree you once craved with every fiber of your being, you may not want it anymore. That specific influencer follower account that you meticulously tracked, right? It's not vibing with you. The things on your vision board, you don't even really, they may fall away. Some of them you might want, some of them you might not. Timeline shifts have a particular way of yanking the emotional plug on outdated desires. So leaving them feeling hollow and utterly uninspiring, that's a cue for you that you don't need those anymore. You're upgrading, you're updating in your process. Your higher self is deftly swapping out ambition for alignment. And the ego's trophies or the external validations you once pursued so relentlessly lose their appeal and their pull because you simply don't serve that timeline anymore. Your soul is writing something else. There's a deep-seated yearning for them to be different now. And so instead of relentlessly asking, what should I want? What's the next logical step? Try a different question. One that resonates from a deeper, more authentic place. Like, what feels alive in this exact second? What sparks joy in my life and genuine interest to me right now? And the moment you ask this, options, past possibilities that never existed in the old reel begin to come into view, beckoning you forward. Your personal awakening timeline is guiding you away from external validation towards inner truth, transforming your aspirations from ego-driven achievements to soul-aligned expressions. So listen to them. Now, the fifth sign is that synchronicities become blatant to you. You're sipping your morning coffee. Suddenly there's a long lost college roommate that you haven't seen or thought about in 10 years, and it pops into your mind. 2 hours later, you get a LinkedIn request from someone in your inbox, and guess who it is? Your old friend. Or perhaps you're idly Googling cheapest flights to Lisbon, and moments later, a complete stranger behind you in the coffee line casually mentions they have an unused airline voucher for, you guessed it, Lisbon. These aren't merely cute coincidences or random happenstance. They're the new operating system of your reality, winking at you, confirming your new trajectory. When timelines switch, the lag between them and the lag between thought and manifestation, between intention and experience, dramatically compresses. It's as if the universe is now listening more intently and responding more swiftly to your inner world. So breathe it in. Treat every double take, every moment, every uncanny connection, every perfectly timed encounter as a concrete confirmation that you are unequivocally on the right track. Don't just acknowledge them, embrace them. And here's a powerful little secret. Say thank you aloud. Expressing gratitude for these blatant synchronicity acts like the Wi-Fi password for new, higher vibrational realm of living, inviting it even more effortlessly to flow into your life and bring connection into your life. This intensified connection to the flow of life is a clear sign that you're shifting into a state of oneness, where your inner and outer worlds align with greater ease. So if any of these 5 signs that we've just described have showed up for you in the last 30 days, if you felt that undeniable hum of change, then do me a huge favor. Type "the shift happened" in the comments below and let the algorithm know that this video isn't just noise. It's helping real people navigate real profound changes. And while you're down there, smash that like button. It's completely free, and it's a way to show YouTube that this is vital information to a more vital timeline, and that more souls are feeling these exact same shifts, and that you'd like more content like this to help you to navigate it. So what do we do when all the paint dries? Okay, so you've identified the signs, now what? Well, you're in this transitional phase of life, this beautiful, sometimes chaotic in-between. Now, first and foremost, stop trying to explain yourself to people who are still firmly living in last year's reality. It's truly like showing a VHS tape to a crowd that only streams 4K content. They simply won't get it at all, and you'll only exhaust yourself. Your energy is precious. Conserve it for those who resonate with your new frequency, okay? That's really important because you're cultivating your frequency all the time. Secondly, start creating a weird diary. Now, this isn't a commitment to daily journaling or anything. It's just 1 sentence a day, jotting down what felt off, what sparked your attention, what you felt an impulse to do, if you saw a double take. So, it would look like, I felt a strange hum in my chest during a meditation. I saw a hawk at 11:11 a.m. Suddenly I felt an urge to bake bread. Patterns emerge much faster when the ink meets paper and we start to cultivate and understand patterns. The third practice is micro rest. Now, these timeline jumps, these intense energetic recalibrations, burn through your body and can leave your nervous system buzzing. A 5-minute horizontal reset, lying down, closing your eyes, even if it means you don't have to sleep, can help your nervous system not to feel so charged or maybe even panicked. It can help you to integrate these new energies, cultivating presence and self-compassion during these moments of vital reset. Rest can be really vital. So finally, choose curiosity over certainty. In this new unfolding of reality, clinging to old certainties like trying to navigate an outdated map. Curiosity, however, is your passport stamp granting you access and allowing you to comfortably stay in this upgraded, expanded world. Embrace the unknown. Lean into the wonder and trust that your inner GPS is loading a much better route. So, the one myth that blocks the flow of all of this that you've probably heard right is that some gurus or spiritual gatekeepers claim that you must meditate for 3 hours a day or perform elaborate rituals or do some sort of impossible level of spiritual perfection to earn your new timeline. Well, let's bust that myth right now. Nope. Shifting isn't a reward for spiritual gymnastics. It's a basic inherent function of consciousness. Think about it. Babies don't need chakra cleanses or advanced spiritual practices to grow their teeth. They just do. It's part of their natural development. Likewise, your soul doesn't need to jump through any hoops to evolve. Evolution, growth, and expansion are your birthright. Accepting that you are inherently allowed to evolve, to expand, to shift without having to pay penance or prove your worth is an ultimate shortcut. It's a secret nobody sells because, well, it's absolutely free. Your unique personal awakening timeline is unfolding naturally, not as a reward to your effort, but as a testament to your soul's inherent drive to grow and transform. Integrating your new story is where most people wobble. So take a breath and know that you get a glimpse of a tantalizing peek of this better, more aligned life, then almost instinctively you slide back into old patterns. Maybe you post a familiar victim narrative on social media. Maybe you subconsciously start seeking a hit of that pity dopamine, or you default to an old self-sabotaging behavior. Break it by future priming. This is a powerful technique. Write a letter from your post-shift self, dated 6 months or even a year ahead. Describe it in vivid sensory detail and about what your life feels like now in the future 6 months. What's the calm, steady feeling in your chest? Who are the faces around the dinner table? What does your work truly feel like? Read this letter every single morning for 21 days. Why 21 days? Because neural pathways don't argue with detailed, consistent, emotionally charged screenshots of your desired reality. You are actively integrating spiritual insights into your daily life and creating a new reality from the inside out. So there's also a time when you should start to seek some support. While this journey of awakening and timeline shifting is profound and generally positive, it can also be very intense and hard to navigate. So if there is any dizziness or you start to feel like your insomnia turns into chronic exhaustion, or if there are intrusive thoughts that spike beyond just casual weirdness into something really distressing, it's a good idea to reach out for support. Awakening isn't meant to replicate past trauma. It's meant to transcend it. And sometimes we need a little help to do that. There's absolutely zero shame or wisdom in zero shame, but a lot of wisdom in getting help. So we all need help navigating sometimes, and a therapist who understands spiritual emergence or a coach experienced in navigating these profound shifts can be an absolute lifeline to help you feel grounded, supported, and help you to navigate these uncharted waters. Your individual awakening is unique, and sometimes some support and external guidance can help you to navigate its complexities with more grace and ease, which I want for everyone at all times. If you've enjoyed the clarity, if you felt like this video has resonance for you deep within you, then hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you absolutely don't miss the next video. We'll dive even deeper into breaking down exactly how to anchor in abundance and manifest your desires once the shift truly sticks. And please, share this video with that friend, that colleague, that family member who keeps saying, with a look of bewilderment and wonder, I swear to God, I think I'm in the wrong decade. They need to hear this too. You're not losing your mind, dear friend. You're simply shedding an old broadcast and tuning into a different frequency that's more authentically you. The 5 unmistakable signs of emotional static of things that you used to enjoy, the unfolding of your old relationships, when your body becomes a living deja vu machine, and the sudden evaporation of long-held ambitions, and the blatant, undeniable existence of synchronicities. These aren't just random occurrences, they're postcards. Postcards arriving daily from the better, more aligned reality that you've just tuned into. So say confidently goodbye to a station that no longer plays your song. The one that offered only static doesn't need to be in your realm anymore. Keep your eyes on the horizon, on the skyline of possibilities, because the next stop, it's custom built for you, perfectly designed for your highest good, and it's running right on time.